swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Another full count pitch home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. One away.
Batting second, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
To the plate now, Jeff McNeil. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Full count. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
At the plate now, Pete Alonso. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Markakis on the run, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double, and a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
And he looks at one that misses ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Next up from New York, Wilson Ramos, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved. A lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Alonso at third. Ramos at second. Cespedes at first. 2 out in the inning. Popped him up. Flowers over to his right. And that ends the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 2-0. Marcus Stroman starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. 1-1, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
The 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. McNeil shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting third.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's only 1 for 10. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. To short, hit hard. Rosario brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. So here's the Mets pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Today's ball game gives the Braves a chance to end the series on a really high note. A win will complete the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. The Braves do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
Ball even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Another try at 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. A shot down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging a bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Jeff McNeil. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Now a ball lined to the left side.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Acuna digs in now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Batting 6, the catcher, Tyler.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. slider taken for a ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Hit down the line at first. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw.
Oh, he gets a glove on it here to knock it down. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Wilson Ramos waits on deck. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies brings it in, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He drew a walk his first time up. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. The next to bat for Atlanta, Charlie Culberson. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. 1-1. Really bunches him up inside for a strike.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Mike Soroka will bat next. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
In now, Ozzie Albies. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-0. Now batting, Jake Marisnick. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Marcus Stroman.
Stepping in now, Marcus Stroman. Now a bunt attempt here. Freeman is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He singled his last time up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Full count now, 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
The 3-2 pitch. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. The 3-2 one more time. Looped out towards short. Over to Albies. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. The 1-1 home. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Rosario makes a move from first. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2 on the move again from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And the throw in gets away from him as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. At the plate now, Jeff McNeil, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Sean Newcomb answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Newcomb.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Newcomb features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. 2 out here and a runner at second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Michael Conforto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets are out on top, 4-0. Nick Markakis digging in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
3-2.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Acuna has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Slow roller down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. 1-2.
I got the count. 1-2.
Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now, Michael Conforto. He'll start off the 5th in this one. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him.
Now
here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
The 1-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
So striding forward now, Yoenis Cespedes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the 2-1. Runners off for second. All even now, 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. The 2-1.
Count 3-1.
Popped him up. Flowers is there. And that ends the inning. Mets strand one. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in for the Braves, Charlie Culberson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid.
Now a rocket deep down the line in left, but that'll stay in the park as
Boy, D-roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Now to the plate, Austin Riley. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A runner at first with no outs here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Sean Newcomb. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Stroman comes set. Here's the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail here 4-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Marcus Stroman, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Ball,
2-1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting. Third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Digging in to try it again, J.D. Davis. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in once again, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The 1-1.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt a hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
To the plate now, Tyler Flowers. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment. 2
out with the man at first. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So here's Jeff McNeil, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Fastball well outside. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 2-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 2-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Alonso.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
3-2, full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Marisnick. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Hit sharply toward the right side. Markakis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Betances will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brandon Nimmo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now in the box, Charlie Culberson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping up now, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Ender Inciarte will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Inciarte.
Fouled away. The 1-2. This is line to left. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
At the plate now, Ozzie Albies. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Second and third here, one man out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, Nick Markakis. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. And this one bounds around against the wall. He's in at second safely as two runs come across to score away from the play.
The first baseman.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Seth Lugo takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this seventh inning. So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. 1-2 now. On the season, Freeman is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves 3. Shane Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So here's Brandon Nimmo, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The Braves entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Here it comes. Fouled off. Popped him up. Riley has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 1.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. The 2-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Acuna will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Acuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
To the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. A.J. Minter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Michael Conforto waits on deck. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The right fielder, number
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Edwin Diaz enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for them.
1-2 now. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll get it into second.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Striding in, Austin Riley. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Danny Echeverria will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Braves, number 24, Danny Echeverria.
Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So up steps Ozzie Albies, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marcus Stroman with his 4th win this season. Mike Soroka couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious